threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Should have done like in the Thunder Rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Should open to that.
Little Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Get us rolling.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Would have been a good one.
Would have been very expensive.
It would have been. I was going to say.
I ain't got that kind of
That probably wouldn't have worked out.
cash. Ain't got that kind of cash. You won't even put his music on Apple Music.
I know. Stingy.
That's upsetting to me.
Yeah, no.
As a Garth Brooks fan.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, really.
Early Garth Brooks fan, anyways. I know.
Yeah, I guess
I don't
you do
really,
need to make that clear.
I don't really know about the new stuff that
I don't
much.
either. I haven't listened to any of it.
I don't know. But, you know, those 90s Garth Brooks albums.
Oh, man.
I mean, this is a way to start a podcast right here. Let's talk about 90s Garth Brooks, okay? Like that run of albums.
Oh, yeah.
How do you beat it? Has there ever been a run of albums?
No one could beat it.
Better. Maybe the Beatles. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
What else? Who else? Nobody.
Do you know who beat him as Entertainer of the Year?
Back then?
Yeah. You know who it was?
I don't know.
Tim McGraw.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's
I
weird.
didn't think that's who it would have been either.
Was that just for country music, though?
Yeah,
I
just country
suppose.
music.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, the hip hop, somebody else.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw tried a little bit of that too.
Coolio won for hip hop
Yep.
back in the day. Cam, we're excited today. What are we talking about?
We're going to talk about thunderstorms.
That's right.
It's spring, going into summer some
Yeah.
point, maybe. I don't know.
I hope
Here,
so.
it's like back into winter.
It is.
But those thunderstorms start to roll in.
Oh,
That's one thing I missed about living here when I lived in Oregon. You just
Yeah.
didn't get the cool thunderstorms.
Yeah.
But they're dangerous. And we're going
Yeah.
to talk about
They
how to
can be.
prepare yourself for them.
We are, so we're excited about that. Before we get going on, though, Cam, we have a little bit of an announcement to make today.
A little, huh?
Good news, bad news, people. Mostly good news, though, right?
Yeah, there is some bad news, I guess.
The bad news is that you have gotten your last mindless banter episode ever.
Yeah.
We're not going to release any more.
And it was a Q&A, huh?
It was a Q&A. Yeah.
Goodbye.
You guys didn't know it, but you were living in history when you listened to that last episode.
Sad, man.
It really is. And
I
We've been
love those
sad.
Q&As.
We've been sad about it, but we're also very, very excited because you're still going to get Cam and Kobe.
Yeah.
We're still going to be coming at you, but it's going to be an entirely new and separate podcast that will take the place of those mindless banter episodes. We felt for a while that content maybe have been held back a little bit because it's been connected.
It was weird
to,
for some of the people that were
some
like,
people
I
didn't
just
like
want
it.
prepping.
I just want, and I get that. So, starting,
and Casual Preppers is going to still exist. We're
Yeah,
going to still do
don't
new
you
podcasts.
worry.
We're not repeating.
don't you
Well, we're
worry.
going to repeat stuff like we normally do. But
Yeah, you will still get Casual Preppers every other week. You're still going to get all of it that we can get in your ear holes. But starting in May, you're going to hear that content that we used to push out on Mindless Banter in a completely new podcast. And the podcast is called This Podcast is a Secret. This podcast is a secret. We're so excited. Cam and I we've been wanting to tell you for a long time.
Yeah.
But we had to get everything worked out behind the scenes and everything. Right
still
now,
a lot to do.
still a lot to do. Right now, you can go follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and YouTube right now. And that way you can keep up to date with those release dates. We're going to have a trailer that's going to release soon. The first episode is going to release in May. And it's going to be all the stuff that you guys loved if you loved Mindless Banter, conspiracies, cryptids, UFO abductions.
We'll be polished a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to polish it all down.
I like how you did the little hand move.
A little rock.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit more polished, but we're still...
Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah. It's just going to be a new thing. And we're very excited about it. And we hope you follow us over there if that content is something that you enjoy. But if you're just wanting to just get the prepper stuff, you're in the right spot.
Yeah.
Because it ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're going to still keep kicking this stuff out.
But the real fun stuff
That's right.
is going to come.
So it's called This Podcast is a Secret. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and pretty soon on all of the podcast platforms.
Yes, indeed.
But before we get into this, we got to talk about BattleBox, you guys. It is the monthly subscription box full of solid gear for adventure seekers, survivalists, outdoor enthusiasts, and casual preppers. Each month, BattleBox sends you the coolest selection of handpicked outdoor survival and everyday carry gear, all valued at far more than what you'd normally pay. You never know what's in the next box, but here's a sampling of what users received this month: the Koala Tree Kachula blanket with hood and poncho, and the We Knife Banter folder.
Both great for thunderstorms.
Mindless Banter folder. All this badassness starts at just $34.99 per month. They've shipped over 1 million boxes and won best subscription box of 2020. Our listeners get a free knife when you sign up at battlebox.com/casual preppers. Get your first BattleBox plus a free knife at battlebox.com/casual preppers.
Listener reviews starts now.
Prepared, not paranoid.
That's a good title.
I like that.
That's good, yeah. 5
that's what-
stars.
I mean, yeah. Some people think we make people
Oh,
more
yeah.
paranoid, but
Whole show.
not
Yeah.
this guy.
Goat. You say goat?
I was gonna say girl, but I said
Oh.
guy, and then it just come out as ghoul.
Ghoul. He's a ghoul.
I appreciate how these dudes weave fun topics with difficult truths, like the importance of health and personal finance. After all, you need to be able to outrun the zombie dentist seeking that overdue payment in flesh.
So good. Oh, man, the dentists hate us so bad.
They do.
They really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
That's a great one. That one came
The
from...
casual dentists love us, I think.
yeah, I think so, yeah. That one came from 20 terabyte K12 via Apple.
Where should I put my name? Got this new computer. I'm going to put the details
I
on there.
don't want everybody to know how good this computer is. So there you go.
20 terabyte. That's right.
That's right. If you guys want to be a part of this portion of the podcast, go to iTunes, go to Facebook, leave us a 5-star review. Make it awesome.
It's a mad, mad world.
Well, I mean, the thing that everybody is talking about is this Baltimore bridge collapse.
It's crazy.
Man, what a weird, and I've been seeing a lot of people are trying to tie it to the movie that we did a while ago, Leave the World Behind.
Yeah.
Remember how there was a cargo ship ran ashore because it was hacked in some way? A lot of people are saying that maybe that's what happened here.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like something's...
You watch the video.
We're not getting enough detail from this.
No. You watch the video and it looks pretty weird.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Shuts
it
off,
was.
turns back on,
Yeah.
shuts off again.
And then drives directly into the bridge.
Yeah, I don't... It's weird, man.
But obviously, this is horrible. A cargo ship rammed into Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. Is there some is there a metaphor there? Francis Scott Key wrote the national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Causing the span to collapse and presumably killing
Seems like-
6 construction workers.
Yeah.
That's horrible, man. Anyways, it's caused a lot of issues. It's going to take a long time to rebuild that bridge. There's a lot of issues that are going to come from it. They're going to be looking at this for a long time. I don't know. Was it terrorism? Was it just a malfunction of
It seems
the cargo
really
ship?
weird. I mean,
Feels weird.
for stuff to go through there on a continual basis and then
Yeah.
just this kind of
Mhm.
unusual perfect hit. I mean,
Mhm.
wow, yeah, it's weird.
I don't know, man, but that's a thing to keep your eye on.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the best ones you'll ever hear. Okay?
Yes, Cameron. Yes. That's how you preface a mindless or a mad
I
world.
thought you'd like that.
I like it.
Melting polar ice is slowing the Earth's rotation
Oh.
with possible consequences for timekeeping. Super
So
interesting.
Timex is pissed off.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Global warming has slightly slowed the Earth's rotation, and it could affect how we measure time.
Oh my
A
gosh.
study published Wednesday found that the melting of polar ice, an accelerating trend driven primarily by human-caused climate change,
Yeah.
has caused the Earth to spin less quickly than it would otherwise.
Slowing us down.
Yeah. So
All this water.
yeah.
Ice is
It's like
much
just
sleeker.
that belly's full of water, spinning.
The ice is so much sleeker. You can just
Yeah.
spin faster.
So
I don't get it.
to coordinate and keep that time accurate so that we stay on the normal schedule and not have 61 seconds in a minute.
That would screw me up.
It would screw everybody up.
I'd be a
But
mess.
well, I guess I should say the biggest fear about this is they may need to add or remove like a second. And I guess they kind of do that in some way. And atomic clocks are the only thing that keep like the most accurate time.
Yeah.
But they were saying if this is added, it can screw with computer systems
No,
and everything.
great.
So it's like 2K,
Y2K.
Y2K again. And so They're like, this is a bigger deal. It's not. They thought they knew kind of the time was changing to a point, and they were like suspecting it to happen like pretty far out. Now they're like, this is going to happen within the next, like 3 to 6 years.
What?
So
wow,
what they say is probably going to be needed is a negative leap second.
Oh my gosh.
He wanted a negative leap second.
I don't.
It's going to confuse computer systems, possibly. 61 seconds needed.
Like, do we really need to have the computers that accurate?
It's super confusing when you read about it, though, because it's like the Earth, from like global climate change and like heat, they were like, it's spinning faster.
Okay.
But now that it's melting and the water's pooling like on the equator,
they don't know
it's
what's going on.
slowing it down.
They don't have
so
a
they're
clue.
like, we're adding and we're subtracting.
They don't have
It's just
a clue.
going to stay at 60 seconds.
If you add and you subtract, you're back to zero.
I know.
Okay?
I read like 4 different articles to
Yeah.
like make sense of it, and I was like, I don't think they know what they're talking about.
They don't, and that's the whole problem.
But anyway, I'm just saying, watch out for that negative leap second.
Yeah, it's going to get you.
It could slip in there at any time, and then you're screwed
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
There's comments, people are like, that's just probably going to mean I'm going to have a longer work week and a shorter weekend.
Shorter weekend. Yeah, of course
And
they're going to take it
somehow-
out of Sunday.
Yeah, and somehow taxes are going to go up.
Yeah. Yep. Less seconds. We got to tax you more because we got less seconds. I don't know how to do that.
Somehow church will be longer, I'm sure.
100%. That's going to happen. Yeah.
Anyway, but that was kind of a weird
That's
one. It was
interesting.
like, didn't know Earth was starting to slow down.
I'll try and keep my eye
Take
on
it
that
easy.
one. Hey, why are we going so fast?
I've been spinning for a billion years. I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
Getting tired of spinning so much. Let me chill out for a bit.
It's like
getting
things
warm.
were spun to start off.
Yeah.
Get them out there. And now it's just slowly losing
it's funny, like why, because there's more water, Earth is more sloshy,
So
slows
they
it
were
down.
saying, they were saying, like a figure skater, when they're spinning to slow down, if their limbs are out, they slow down faster. But
Okay.
if everything like kind of gathers
They go
centrally,
fast.
they go faster.
Centrifugal
But they're
force.
saying that they're slowing down because of the water. That's why I was like,
It's
you're
all
explaining
sloshy.
it backwards.
That's because the water's all sloshy.
I don't
you
know. There's some physicists that's like, these guys are dumb.
These guys don't know anything.
There's water in the middle.
I'm gonna go to my dentist here now.
I'm a dentist as well.
I'm a dentist physicist.
Had to pass the physicist test to become a dentist.
I'm a physodentist. That's what I am.
Oh, yeah. So anyway,
cool.
Crazy times.
Are we gonna get
Are
more thunderstorms?
Slowing down, possibly. I'm sure, right?
Yeah. Anything bad, we get more of these days. We don't get less of anything bad. Ever.
That is the truth there.
We're going to have less murders now. No, we're going to have more murders.
No, the climate change makes people's brains get hot
Yeah.
and doing weird things.
They're spinning too slow. Screws them up.
Yeah.
Less seconds on the clock.
Oh, man, it's going to be so confusing.
People are going to be rushed everywhere they go
Yeah.
with that less second.
I'm going to start using that, though.
Yeah.
Show up places late. It's like, well, I've been planning for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
I already added my negative leap second.
That's right. It's all about global warming. I don't know what you guys have been doing here for so long.
You got to calculate, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, today's episode, we want to talk about thunderstorms because
We do.
they are awesome.
Yeah,
And
dude,
there's a
thunderstorms.
lot of cool stuff that comes from them, but
I
there's a lot
can't
of
tell
bad
you
stuff.
how much I love a thunderstorm.
I-
A good thunderstorm.
Yeah. I think the biggest risk is just not being fascinated, standing outside and
Well,
staring
we're
at
going
it.
to talk about that. Like, the thing to do when these things are happening is not go outside and look. The first thing I do is go outside and
Me
look.
too.
Every time.
Sitting on the porch, just
Yeah.
like, man, it's amazing.
Hope that lightning hits me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides going out on your porch and staring at the show in the sky,
Yeah.
there are a lot of hazards that come along with thunderstorms.
There is.
There's also some information about thunderstorms that I think we ignore a lot, like thunderstorm watch, warnings, advisories.
Yeah.
I do.
I do too. 'Cause
I
I get
always
too
see
many.
them like, ugh.
Yeah,
What's
like
your
high
thing?
wind ones, I get them all the time.
Yeah, me
it's so
too.
windy out here. I'm like, who
Yeah,
cares?
so-
It's always windy. My
Yeah.
hair always looks like crap. It doesn't matter.
I'm cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me tell you about some thunderstorm stats.
Okay. Give them to me stat.
Worldwide. Worldwide. There are an estimated 16 million thunderstorms each year.
That's a lot.
Yeah. At any given moment, there are roughly 2,000 thunderstorms in progress.
You
right
lucky
now.
suckers.
Right now.
We got a stupid weather outside,
Yeah.
and you guys are enjoying a nice thunderstorm.
Yep.
Yeah. Hate you guys.
There are about 100,000 thunderstorms each year in the U.S. alone.
4 invernal.
seriously,
That's it.
about 10% of these reach severe levels.
That's bad.
So a thunderstorm is classified as severe when it contains one or more of the following: hail,
Good
1 inch
hail.
or greater. Yeah. Winds gusting in excess of 50 knots,
That's a
which
lot
is
of knots.
57.5 mile per hour,
You couldn't made those correlate somehow.
or a tornado. Yeah.
A tornado. Yeah.
It looks like severe.
Yeah, that's bad. That one got severe.
Yeah. And those, man, it seems like maybe I just didn't pay enough attention to
Pee enough?
attention.
Okay.
To like weather as much. When you get older, you're like, weather's interesting.
Dude, I know. Dude, I know.
Clouds are super interesting. But like tornado touchdowns have been way more often
Touchdown!
in Utah, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like we
I
had
don't know.
that one that knocked down a bunch of trees, like not Soldier Summit. Where was it?
Strawberry.
It was over. Yeah, Strawberry.
There was one in Strawberry.
There was one that like started on the
Yeah.
lake, right? The reservoir, and then there was one between Price and Vernal that knocked down a bunch of trees.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That don't make no sense.
bomb cyclone or something.
Yeah, so I did experience a tornado watch one time. Did I tell you about that? Or like a
No. Did you know you can sign up and be a weather watcher?
I've considered it.
No, I can't remember what it's called.
I've
I went
considered
to the
it.
website,
Did you?
the website, and
Weird.
it wouldn't let me. It like blocked me.
Did you put our code in? Getting a junior
Welcome.
weather ranger hat if you put our code in. Or something.
Man, that'd be awesome. I'd want that. I want a badge that says
I do
that I'm
too.
a weather watcher.
Oh, it'd be so. I want to be a weather watcher. I kind of want to do
I've
that.
gotten to that, man.
So
We're
there's
getting
like
that
they
old.
make like these things that you could put in your house that like show like when the weather's getting weird. Like it's like a glass thing and it has stuff in it that turns to like white when the weather's getting weird. I don't
It's
know.
not
what
like
those
a
are called.
barometer. You know the thing like the
It's
water.
pronounced thermometer. That's a Seinfeld.
Is it?
quote.
Okay, I was
yeah,
like-
it's a Seinfeld quote.
But yeah, I'm like, have you seen those? It looks like a chemistry set on
I
the
do.
wall. My grandma had
I would
one. I
love
was just
it.
like, what is all this?
I
She's like,
want it.
I was measuring pressures outside.
Yeah, I would really love it. But I did. My band was playing a show in Iowa one
Oh,
day.
wow.
So we drove from from Utah to Iowa, and going through Nebraska, we ran into a tornado. Hail the size of
Is there one going on all the time there?
all the time. They just have a continuous tornado.
Same
that just
one.
tours the state. Never goes away. But anyways, the hail was so bad it dented my buddy's dad's truck. The whole
Yeah, the
truck.
hail, man.
Yeah.
I've only been in one bad hailstorm up in Montana, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to live in this.
We had to take shelter in a Burger King, I think.
That's the safest place to be.
Yeah. They wouldn't make us
Did
a
you get
hamburger.
a Whopper?
No, they wouldn't let us eat.
Oh, they wouldn't?
No, we got
There's hail outside.
We got to shut. We got to shut down the fryer when there's the tornado on the loose, and we're just like, come on, man, we're hungry.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to eat there.
Now you're never going to go into a Burger King without your own backup meal.
I always take a little McDonald's with me when I go to Burger King, just in case.
Get those packets out, kids.
Yeah, get them
Good thing
kids.
we brought those
We
fries.
brought that Arby's sauce for us.
So warnings issued with storms, and these are the ones I ignore, all of them.
I do too.
But a severe thunderstorm watch is issued by the NOAA Storm Prediction Center
It's like one you can
meteorologists.
wear.
Probably.
Totally take one of those.
The Apple Severe Thunderstorm Watch.
Yeah, dude. We all about that.
Yeah, so meteorologists who are watching the weather 24/7 across
Hmm.
the entire U.S. for weather conditions that are favorable for severe thunderstorms. You
Yeah.
know, hot air, cold air collision, perfect storm. You're out on a boat, can't get fish cold.
Yeah, exactly.
That's perfect storm right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, warnings mean there's a serious threat to life and property
Right.
to those in the path of the storm. Then sorry, I skipped that. I went down too far. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Significant weather advisory as a weather advisory is declared to warn the public of a storm that is approaching. A severe thunderstorm warning, this is the one that you really need to
Okay.
pay attention to, is issued by your local NOAA.
Noah.
NOAA. Meteorologists who watch a designated area 24/7 for severe weather that has been reported by spotters or indicated by radar. So it's like it's either happening and someone's reported it back to the meteorologists, or one of them's been taken up in the sky.
Call him back to the Noah.
I'm up higher.
I'm up here about 10,000 feet. This is not good.
Yeah,
Issue that warning.
it's bad. I'm gonna be on down here in a minute. I probably won't be able to radio you in.
Probably won't make it.
But yeah, that's the warning that means there's like radar is showing there's a storm or someone's in that storm saying it's bad news.
It's not good. Yeah.
So yeah, but that's the difference between a watch and a warning and an advisory.
Okay.
The warning.
I'll ignore all of them.
Yeah, exactly. I see advisory all the time.
I do too. The advisory one is the one
It's
I see
kinda
constantly. Like I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Stop advising me.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Watch out. Watch out. And then when you're like, my house blew, well, what's supposed? Well, we advise you.
Nobody said anything. You got 19-ish warnings on your app.
Yeah, I joke about that, but
know.
like
It's critical.
in these areas that have like severe storms, like tornadoes and stuff. I'm like, why don't people like
Listen.
get out of there?
That's probably why, because they're like
I'm
us.
sure it's hard, but
Get sick of it.
yeah, that's true. I like to watch them. Okay, I love a
See
tornado.
how close I can get to them. Like those tornado chasers, man, I could do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be scared, but I would love to do it.
Did you ever watch the trailer for the new version of Twister?
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
I need
interesting.
to. Yeah.
Twister's like one of my favorites.
So
When it
good.
comes on, like I'm like glued to it. I gotta watch the whole thing.
The year it came out, I was in Arizona for Christmas,
You really?
and we went and watched it on Christmas Day.
Oh, what were you doing in Arizona?
And my grandma lived there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, that'll put you down there.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So there's a lot of different hazards that we're going to talk about, but I wanted to just kind of go over some pre-storm preparedness.
Okay.
This is just like with every storms, but
Yeah.
primarily with these thunderstorms. Highly recommend, I wanted to recommend like Red Cross, weather.gov, ready.gov, because they have checklists for like severe storms. I
Right.
think it makes it easier to just have like, I'm going to go through this list each time. There's an advisory.
Right. Yes. There's an advisory.
You should. Listen and watch for weather reports. Obviously, take them a little more serious. Just at least look at the advisory and see what it's saying.
See what it says. Yes.
And then the warnings, obviously, somebody's sucked up in the clouds. You got to get serious about it now.
yeah, now it's time.
If a warning is issued, obviously, take shelter too. That baseball practice can wait.
Well, no, it can't.
Don't stay out there in the
But
middle
like,
of the storm.
do you have an app that you like, a weather app that you like?
I think I use the weather, the actual, yeah. I think it's weather.
So I have AccuWeather and the My
Oh,
Radar.
no, it's Weather Underground.
Weather
that I use.
Underground. Okay, I
That's a
need
good
to
one.
try that one.
Yeah, there's underground weather's crazy.
Everybody, it's a hollow earth, baby.
Any of them you can set your
Yeah.
alerts however you want.
But there's a lot of different ones. Some people like swear by this one and hate this one. Like
Yeah.
this one never works. Like
I like the weather.
the
Underground.
one on the iPhone is horrible.
It is.
It's
the weather's
not accurate.
It's super off.
Just the
where,
one that
where
comes.
does it pull from? Is it Yahoo weather or?
I don't know.
But it's always like 35 outside. It's like sunny and like
I know.
80.
Yeah, no. It's
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know where
terrible.
it's pulling
I
it.
don't know where Apple gets that one. But anyways, yeah, having an app's a really good idea.
Yeah.
The other thing, obviously, it's going to be important if you're hunkered down in a storm to have food and water. 72-hour kits at least. Those of you listening should have much more than that.
Yeah, but this should be your bare minimum.
Right.
For everyone on the world.
Yeah.
On the face of this slowly
Yeah.
slowing down
yeah.
world.
Soon we're going to stop and just all float off
Yeah.
into space.
I read a book like that once.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Was that like a disaster book?
No, it was real. It happened. No,
No, is that what it was?
Yeah,
like
it was
one
like
of
a
those like
disaster sci-fi book.
I just didn't
Yeah.
know if it was like something that happened in some other book.
No, yep.
Was it a kid's book?
Yeah, it was.
The coloring book.
It was choose your own adventure.
Yeah. Those are the ones I read. Emergency kits, blackout kits, bug out bags, emergency plan, all of that
Yeah.
needs to be reviewed, ready to go in place. I think we'll talk a little bit more about each of those. The other thing is be prepared to abandon your home. Because there's certain things like here I think our biggest threat is earthquakes and floods.
Mm-hmm.
Thunderstorms don't cause earthquakes.
No,
No, I don't know that for sure.
I don't know.
They could, but
I don't know. Global warming
we get like
causes
lightning
us to slow
storms
down.
and we get like drenched at times, and
It's
since
usually
we're-
like a flash flood that we have to worry about.
we don't absorb water here.
No,
it
'cause we
just
don't
all
have
stays on top.
Yeah.
And so flash flood's probably our biggest threat. But like places where there's a risk of wildfires and things like that from the storm, you gotta
That's also a
be
possibility.
prepared to leave your home.
Here, the wildfires are a possibility. Not
Consider
as much.
it. Most of us are going to stay and protect our home, but you do have to be ready to leave your home. Basic home preparedness: inspect and repair your roof. That's what's keeping all that water out.
That's true.
Also consider. I don't even know if I have a lightning grounding. Like
I think you have to.
I think mine is cut and just
is it?
hanging. I didn't do that,
Okay,
but I think I saw the cable Yeah. Anyway, but make sure you do have a grounding rod or whatever.
I got one for you.
Get a good old grounding rod.
Grounding Johnson rod.
Manufactured homes are at higher risk for high winds getting rolled and,
That's
destroyed.
how I grew up, so I
Basically,
understand it.
And then trailer parks too. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're at higher risk. You may consider going to someone with a nicer home.
Just go down to the Maverick.
Yeah.
Wait it out in the gas
Burger
station.
King.
Burger King. Good luck.
Make a list of items outside your home that'll need to be tied down. Never done that.
Dog, children, wife. I hope you guys don't
can't
blow
be-
away out here.
I can't tell you how many tarps I've lost for that.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
one that you like tuck under the lawnmower and it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like pools and all your kid toys get blown away. I have a really cheap grill. And
Do ya?
that thing has rolled across my yard so many times. Like I have to like realign all the like burners because
Yeah.
they get knocked loose. But tie it down. That's a good idea.
It's a great idea. Your
Maybe.
trampoline is
Maybe
the
at
big
some
one.
point I'll do. Yeah, the trampoline.
I always worry about that.
Yeah, like most trampolines, brand new, come with stakes to like. I don't know where those stakes are.
Mine did not have stakes, but I also don't. I'm not one of those people that just lets the grass underneath grow like a wild, crazy
True.
jungle. So I always move it when I'm mowing the lawn.
Yeah, I do
so I
too.
never
That's
have
exactly
it
what I
staked
do
down all
too.
the time. So every time high winds or like a storm's coming through, I'm like, oh, I gotta find some stakes.
Yeah, I'm always
Yeah.
worried about that too.
You know, so I got to run out there and figure out how to.
But then it starts raining. You're like,
Never mind.
I hope the wind don't get too bad.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, so securing those objects so
Yeah.
they don't blow away and bust through the window or anything like that. Trim and remove trees that are close enough to fall on your home. I don't have any.
We're gonna talk about
I guess.
that
Do you
more.
have any trees close
Just
to
those
your
ones
house?
out front, but my old house
they're far.
on 500 South that I
Yeah.
used to live on, it was bad.
Yeah, my parents had like big trees around. We had branches break off all the time, and like
Yeah.
we've had them fall on the roof and stuff.
That's bad.
Yeah, you got to trim them up.
Mm-hmm.
How's the drainage?
How's the drainage on your property?
This is something I know I need to do and I haven't done. Like when I go up and like hang Christmas lights or something, I'm like, oh, that's clear full of sand,
Those
which is
gutters,
all
yeah.
the like shingles rock that's fallen in and plugged it all up.
Yep.
But
Shingle
we've
rock.
all experienced the like what? You say shingle bells?
Shingle rock.
Oh.
Guess I'm gonna have to let you out. I don't know why that came up.
Yeah,
It did though.
It's a good song though.
Yeah, sure.
What was I talking about? Gutters. Oh, drainage. How many times has like a window well filled up because
I have that issue all
like
the
your
time.
gutter drains right into like
Yeah.
the flower bed or something.
I've
Like
had
get
that.
those like extension spouts.
I had to get the extension spout.
Yeah,
and
me
then
too.
I had to
the
adjust it.
same problem.
Had the same
Same dang thing happened to my house.
Yeah.
Both houses here in Vernal that I
A
lived
plague on both your houses.
in flooded because
A
the
flood
window
on
well
both your houses.
flood. Yeah,
little Shakespeare
yeah.
for you.
But yeah, I've had to get in my window well and dig down.
I did
and
too.
put more pea gravel
You
and
look.
stuff like that.
You feel stupid. You look
You
stupid,
do.
but you do what you got to
Yeah.
do.
Did you know, so all of those have like a drain
They're
spout,
supposed to.
but I wanted to put in here that you probably want to dig down and find all the tarp, tools, and siding that the construction workers didn't want to carry
Dead
off.
workers that fell in
Yeah,
there and
yeah.
they didn't get them
It's like,
out.
there's a pair of pants in here.
Burrito packages.
But like, it's crazy how
Yeah.
much stuff they put down in those.
Yeah.
So mine, they don't function. So I had to just dig them down deep enough that you're like, hopefully, yeah,
It wouldn't get that deep.
they dug too deep.
Yeah.
But yeah, other things to consider are having a way to get rid of the water once it's in your
Yeah,
house, like a
that's true.
sump pump.
Or a towel next to the window.
That's all I use.
That's what I've got.
Let's put laundry next to your window.
Yeah.
Let it absorb all of it.
Yeah.
Review your home insurance policy. Like a lot of people don't realize
I
they're
love
in a
doing
flood
that.
zone. They'll either force you to get flood insurance or you don't know you're in a flood zone. And a lot of people are like, storm's coming. I'm trying to add the flood insurance. Can't do it.
Can't
It's
do
going
it.
to take at least 30 days.
Yeah. It's a mess.
Yeah. If you consider losing your home, like the valuables, like have a security, like a safe box, like what's the like common one? Anyways, that's like fire and flood proof.
Yeah. Safeguard or
Yeah, I
something.
can't remember.
I don't know.
Walmart sells them.
Yeah.
Everywhere sells
Yeah.
them. But like those valuables, if you can't like collect them yourself, and then you don't have to worry about if it's in a safe box that
Sure.
can burn and sink and
Yeah.
flood and float
Fill
down
up
the
with
river.
water, you never know.
Yeah. Know where the shutoff valves are to your home and have the proper tools if if you don't, if it's just a bolt and not a lever.
Yeah.
Surge protectors, lightning protection, weather blankets are good to have too. And then consider moving centrally inside your home when these storms come. So like clear out the center of your home.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of the
That's
same
why I was
stuff
like,
through
hey,
all of these.
I know. I was like, I got to go through these fast.
It's all
'cause
good.
We'll go into more detail.
Yeah.
And then it's really important to have communications, not only with
is.
like your family and, cell phone chargers and things like that, but two-way radios to communicate with you and your family, but also make sure you have those weather radios.
It's really important.
Because you want to follow that storm, know where it's headed, how long it's going to last, and stuff like that.
And listening to that droning NOAA voice is just kind of like it's a
Gives you
vibe.
ideas.
It's a vibe, man.
Yeah.
It's what we love. So do you want to go on to lightning, Cam?
Let's
Should we
talk
do
about
that?
the hazards specifically.
Okay.
Yes. That was
So
a
with
quick run through.
thunderstorms, one of the big things is lightning. It's fire from the sky, everybody. It's scary.
One of the most fascinating
oh
things.
my gosh. I don't
ever.
understand it. It's like fire and electricity.
It's like a campfire. You're like, drawn to. You go,
What
watch it.
is this? Earth experiences over 100 lightning bolts per second. Did you know that, Cameron?
Holy crap.
That's something. That's 8 million strikes a day. That's
From space, it should just look like this big, like Tesla.
yeah, it's like that thing that you touch with your
Yeah,
fingers.
that's what it should look
That's
like.
what it should look like. Here's a nice comforting fact, though. The odds of becoming a lightning victim in the U.S. in any given year are 1 in 700,000.
I'm a surviving lightning victim.
Yeah. I've been
If you've been a victim of
66
lightning-
times.
Yeah.
So that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But over a lifetime, it's 1 in 3,000. So like it's not zero.
No.
Like, it's an actual legit thing. 3,000, that means people in your town will get hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Or in some way affected by lightning, right? That's a deal.
There's always those stories. You're like, did you really?
I
get
got hit by
lightning?
lightning.
Yeah. Yeah, I was up hunting.
And yeah.
Up hunting, I woke up and I knew I got hit by lightning. It's like, wait a minute.
I was at the dentist.
That's all you got, that story?
Got a brand new filling. Went outside, struck by lightning. Went right back in, got a new one. Charged me for both. Pretty sure he sent the lightning to me.
My feelings are hot.
Yeah. Lightning kills more than 20 people annually in the United States.
I thought it would have been more than that.
I would have figured that too, but
There must be other ones that are still up on the mountain.
they haven't
that they
found
never
them yet.
found.
They're in your window well somewhere.
There's a body up here. Probably lightning.
Yep. The average
window well, yeah.
the average age of a person struck by lightning is 37 years old.
There's an average age.
So if you're 37, just
Watch out.
keep indoors as much
Mother
as
Nature's
possible.
trying to get rid of you.
Yeah. When I always think about lightning, I always think about, was it The Great Outdoors, right? The guy that got struck by lightning. And
When you said that, that's what
Yeah.
it reminded me of, that stuttering.
that's what it is. Yeah. That's from The Great Outdoors.
Yeah.
Males are 4 times more likely than females to be struck by lightning. And they're
Do
always,
they know why?
it's gender inequality.
You got a lightning rod out the front. That's why. It
That's right. We got a lightning rod dangling from between our legs.
can be grounded easier.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know why we would get.
I don't know.
We're just outside doing weird
it
stuff.
probably
more.
has to do with like looking at the lightning. We're like,
It
duh.
probably is. We got more iron in our.
Women are smarter. They're
blood.
like, no, don't go out there. And we're like, I gotta go see it.
Women are smart. They're inside looking at Pinterest. We're out there on a porch trying to get hit by
Or
lightning.
we've been told to go out and do some errands.
That's right. Yeah, that could.
Can
be
you go
different.
tie that down? It's gonna blow away.
Yeah, I need ice cream, and you need to go tie that down.
Dead.
Dead. It's not good.
So that's why.
So if you're a man that's 37 years old, just watch your back
Yeah.
when you hear thunder.
That lightning's
Actually, if you've heard thunder, you might be dead already. That's how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
So good luck there, buddies. Did you know, though, that most people are struck by lightning are not struck during the height of the thunderstorm,
I did see that.
but
just from
after
reading
its
about this.
greatest intensity? You know, or after the orgasm of the thunderstorm, it's the after that most
It's
people get
over,
hit.
and then yeah.
And that's when you get hit, when you least expect it. It's because they're unprepared, you know,
Yeah.
at that point. They're not thinking about it. Because lightning
does
it's
make sense because before it happens and after you're like, it's past. And you
Yeah.
go out there.
I don't know. I don't think it sounds like that, but yeah. Lightning is erratic. It's unpredictable. Nobody is safe outside. You can compare it to other things. I'm not going to say
Everybody's.
the best place you can be during a thunderstorm is inside a sturdy building.
Yeah.
That's where you should be. School, a Maverick, a Burger King, a dentist office. Those are the places to look for if you can.
Yeah.
All right. Stay
Gotta
away
charge
from
you a bit more as a thunderstorm during this.
Well, I
and
got a
we should have
thunderstorm fee.
shut down.
You want that crown, but it's going to have a thunderstorm fee on it.
If we can get it done right now or push through, I just got to charge you
I
a
don't
little
know.
more.
That's right.
Oh, that sting a little? It's lightning that probably hit. Got a lightning fee now.
Oh my God.
There is a few dentist listeners, right?
There are.
Well, there were.
At one point, there
One
was.
of them thought it was funny. Now he's sick and tired of it.
He's done with it now.
Now they're just turning into jerks.
Nah, I don't like these guys.
I only charge that fee one time.
I hope they get hit by lightning. Stay away from windows and avoid using plumbing and electrical devices. So you got to take a crap.
Don't sit on the toilet.
Got to take a crap. Just wait till the storm passes. You got to, yeah. What are you doing? I'm holding it in. Got to be
Just
careful.
stay away from plumbing.
Yeah, in a window. Can't buy about a window either. So
I thought that was kind of funny too.
Yeah.
Like plumbing. Yeah, there's a lightning storm. I got to go fix that pipe.
I need a glass of water, but I guess I won't get it. So before the storm, Cam, you want to locate a sturdy building with walls and a foundation where you can take cover.
Which is what a building is.
Basic buildings all have foundations and walls and usually ceilings and roofs.
Okay.
Windows. Stay away from all of it, though. Get in the middle.
Building might mean other things for other people.
I
but
guess so.
We just explained your basic building.
That's your basic building. If you didn't know. Familiarize everyone in your household with the safest spots before the storm hits.
Yeah.
Say, right there. Kids, you stand
Get
there.
in the safe zone.
That's the safe zone. Don't look at the plumbing. Don't get near the window.
Yeah, don't squish up against me. I got to poop.
Yeah. Don't look at my feelings. Okay?
Don't mind me dancing.
Yeah. It's my lightning dance. Sign up for emergency alerts, monitor local weather, keep your cell phone charged. This is all obvious stuff, I hope. Make a list of objects outside your home that need to be tied down or put away to prevent them from becoming lightning targets.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta.
I like that. Just setting up lightning targets.
What you got out there? They just lightning targets.
I'm going to yell at my neighbor next time. Hey, you've got lightning targets everywhere out there.
You trying to get killed? How old are you? 37?
Get inside.
Get inside, you idiot. Get away from the toilet.
Lightning targets.
During the storm, obviously, get inside. Seek shelter, Cameron.
That's the hardest part.
It's hard, but this is how you remember it. When thunder roars, go indoors. Okay.
I've got a little saying with the other one.
Do you? Great. But that's one you can say. When thunder roars, go indoors. All right?
I like that one. It's easy.
Find a safe and closed shelter like a sturdy building or a hard-top vehicle.
Let me tell you about building.
Yeah.
Foundation, sturdy walls.
Vehicle, 4 tires, top to it, windows, steering wheel.
So is it true if you're in a vehicle and it gets hit by lightning, it's fine because of the tires?
I'm not a dentist physicist over here. Okay, I don't know all the answers to everything.
It makes sense
But
to
I
me.
assume
just was
that's the
making
case.
sure that was true.
I assume that's the case. As long as you got rubber tires. And you got other kind of tires, I can't guarantee anything.
Sitting in a go-kart.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
Don't
other kind
sit
of
on
tires
that.
you'd have.
Yeah.
If you got metal, just straight metal tires.
It's like those, yeah.
Have you seen those? Like
The ones at the dump, man.
Yeah,
Those are sweet.
I wouldn't call that a car, but or vehicle.
Oh,
but-
is that what you're talking about? It's a car still. I thought you were talking about the metal tires.
no, but those are crazy.
Those are crazy.
Yeah.
I bet he's a lightning target for sure.
He's definitely a lightning target. Hope he's older than 37 at this point. Avoid open areas and elevated spots. So don't go stand on the hill
Yeah.
that has no trees and put your hands up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thought
Not
the
a-
light dimmed in here.
Did
but
it
was
really?
It was
I
my
didn't notice
laptop
it.
screen.
You looked like you were scared for a second.
Is there a thunderstorm
Thunder
out there?
roars, go indoors. Crash down like in a ball-like position if caught outside. I mean, just
I remember doing that.
Yeah.
I think I told you that story.
What
when
were
we were
those?
fishing up in
Oh, yeah.
Idaho. We all like, my dad was like, everybody get down. And I was like soaked, so I just peed
Mm-hmm.
myself. Like, warm enough. I'm already
I
wet.
forgot about that. Yeah, you peed yourself.
I was 37.
You were 37. just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But I survived.
That's some of the scariest crap, though, when you're like, it's all like, it hits like in front and then behind, you're like, I don't know what to do.
You get down in a ball-like position.
Shut up.
What was that?
That's on Forrest Gump.
Oh, Forrest Gump. That's right. Yeah.
He kept telling us to get down.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Avoid unsafe actions. I mean, I try to usually avoid unsafe actions, but this is
Well,
part
if
of
you're indoor in a safe area.
Yeah. Do not use corded phones.
I think that's okay.
If you got one. Cordless or cellular phones are safe.
Oh, okay.
Those are okay. But I would still assume that, like, you don't want your iPhone up in the sky. I don't know. Don't ask me
either.
I'm not a dentist physicist. Stay away from windows, doors, porches, concrete floors, houses, walls, carpets, everything. It's like the stuff they put online is like, stay away from windows, doors, porches, concrete floors, or walls.
Where did you go?
You can't go near plumbing. You can't go near electrical.
Wow.
I'm not sure.
There's no safe area.
You got to get under the house, under the foundation, maybe in the crawl space.
In a hole you dug that's like 6 feet deep.
I have no idea.
We're safe in here.
Just avoid unsafe actions.
Yeah. That applies to everything in life.
Yeah. Gear considerations. You could look at those whole house surge protectors.
Yeah.
Those like safeguard your appliances and all your electronic devices from those lightning-induced power surges. Those could be nasty.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and like I think that's like the EMP shield stuff too. It's the same concept. Stay informed during power outages. Make sure you have that battery powered radio. It's so important. Like I would say get the hand crank, the solar, the battery.
It's always going to work.
It's always going to work one way or the other. And also make sure you have backup batteries and chargers for all your essential devices that you got to keep working on.
And for something to do.
For something to do. Exactly.
Like your kids are going to be super bored.
Again, your emergency kits, water, food, first aid. That's all stuff that's very, very important to consider during lightning storms. So lightning strikes are a significant cause of wildfires out there.
Yeah.
They do some damage. 10% of
10%, my butt.
That's what they say.
Got to be more than that.
90% is just kids out there starting fires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea how I didn't ever start a forest fire when I was a child.
Me too.
I don't get it.
I started plenty on like
little
the
fires.
Bear River riverbank. Like,
sure.
Oh no, this
This is gonna be bad. Yeah, I have no idea how I didn't burn down the entire city of Utah.
I don't know how the country still exists with kids
Yeah.
and all the available fire
I don't think they
starters.
do it anymore.
Yeah.
As much
That's
as
true. They're in,
like I used to just get a backpack full of fire stuff and leave for the day.
Yeah.
And I would be in the mountains, like starting little fires, like every 100 yards. That's what I did.
I know. Yep. I remember getting my dad's black powder and thought it was like the cartoons. I like poured like a line, and it was like down in the field, like next to straw or grain fields and stuff that had been cut, and it's like idiot.
So dumb. Kids are stupid, by the way. So just remember that when it comes to this stuff. So a few things to consider with lightning-induced wildfires. Know your community's evacuation plans, multiple ways to leave your area. Have a plan in place for your pets and your livestock. So if you have those and there's a wildfire coming, they're just going to get back. They're going to stay there and get cooked by the fire. And, maybe it's a cow and that's going to be delicious. But if it's a dog or a cat, you don't want them cooked.
Yeah.
Create a defensible space by reducing fuel within 100 feet of any structures. It's all big space, but as much as you can,
dried stuff and like trees and just cut it all down.
Everything, just get it all down. We'll get a dozer and just plow it over. Okay. Again, with the trimming the overhanging tree branches near your house, that becomes fuel for wildfires as well. We're going back to the stuff outside. Bring in or secure outdoor furniture, propane tanks. Obviously, they're like missiles out there if you leave them out in a wildfire.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be
the lightning
big
bomb.
Other objects that could ignite during a wildfire, whatever that might be. I don't know what you got outside that's going to ignite, but a propane tank would be a bad one.
Yeah,
also,
that would be a bad one.
Have fire extinguishers in your home.
Yeah.
Just in case.
That's true. I need more of those. I only think I've gotten I only have the little small ones that we've gotten from like a battle box or something.
But at least you have those.
True.
Many homes don't have anything.
Yeah. Or that big bottle you just throw at
You
the
chuck
fire.
it at stuff, yeah.
I'm doing that.
I've been wanting to do it so bad. I still got it, though.
Take that, fire!
I know. Start a fire outside and put it out. That's what I want to do.
Like childhood stuff comes back and we'll try it out.
That's what I want.
This is the next thing that comes with thunderstorms. Maybe the first thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Heavy rain and flash floods.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always like those. That's the thing that doesn't happen in vernal.
The rains came
You
down.
get the thunderstorm.
floods came up.
The rains came down.
The floods came up.
Here you would think you'd get more like flash floods and rain, but it's always like awesome thunderstorms, dark clouds, and it just passes over and we don't get any rain.
Hate it.
But that rain can be bad.
Mm-hmm.
The number one thunderstorm killer is flash flooding.
Wow.
It's actually not lightning. You'd think it would be.
Only 20 people a year.
And this doesn't pick or choose. You
No.
know, it's not like 10%. You know, it's not 10 out of every 5 females.
10 out of every 5 females gets killed in a flash flood.
That math is wrong. But flash flooding from thunderstorms kills about 140 people per year in the U.S.
That's quite a few people.
Yep. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention report that over half of all flood-related drownings occur when a vehicle is driven into hazardous floodwater.
Because people are stupid.
Yeah, they're like, I'll pass right on through that.
Yeah, my truck will make it. I got a Trump flag on the back. I want to get through that.
Exactly.
I'll float to
Yeah,
heaven.
float. I'll crop on a flag.
Hell yeah. I ain't scared.
The next highest percentage of flood-related deaths is due to walking into the near floodwater.
Driving to it, walking to it. Yeah, it's a whole big deal.
Truck stuck. I'm gonna walk right through it. And
What goes through people's minds?
I don't know.
I don't
like,
know.
They're just like, I've swam before. I can do this.
Yeah.
My truck's big enough. Before the storm. But that's like, have you seen those videos? Like a van full of kids and they try and cross like this big river that was never
We
there
got a
before.
birthday party to get to. We got to get to Chuck E. Cheese.
Seriously.
And it's like, no, just don't.
Yeah.
Turn around. Go the long way.
Yep. Before the storm, keep up to date with the NOAA stuff. It's going to tell you flood advisory watch and stuff like that. Flash flood warning. That's when you take action.
Okay.
If that's the one that pops up,
Flood warning.
you got problems. Yeah. As mentioned above, clean out those gutters, spouts. You want that water to go somewhere, not just pool and fill up your window wells. It's going to reveal skeletons and all kinds of weird stuff.
Yep.
Obviously, one of the most important things is you need to have an evacuation plan with flooding.
Yeah.
And then you need to consider what places are probably going to be flooded and you can't pass through. There's a lot
we're
of...
kind of up on a higher
Yeah.
point
You
in the
know,
valley.
I never realized,
which is
like,
nice,
I
but-
know that we were higher, but if you go like clear down or up on Taylor, you can see like we were on a huge hill.
Yeah, we're up there, which
That's
is
good.
nice.
But there are a lot of areas here that have flood problems. So, and then if you have access to sandbags, it's a good thing.
Yeah, sandbags, they help.
They do help. They help redirect.
Those people out there at Yellow Hill always have to have sandbags
do,
ready,
yeah,
dude.
constantly.
Always.
Make sure your sump pump is working. The thing is, like, they take about 800 to 1,000 watts. So if you don't have any power and you're having to run it, like everything I look at, I consider using like my solar generator.
Yeah.
You know, that's not going to last very long.
No, it's not.
So you need like a real generator, or you have to suck it with the hose with your mouth.
Yeah.
Try and get it all out of there.
Yep.
Again, secure your valuables because if it happens, most of the crap we store is in our basements if you have a basement.
Yep.
And then the comms, you got to have that ready. So during the storm, stay informed. Obviously, again, listen to what's being directed from the weather radio. Obey evacuation orders.
Yeah,
That's the one that people have a hard time with.
They don't like to do it.
Yeah. If you're told to evacuate, do so immediately because those escape routes could be full of water.
They could be cut off pretty soon.
And then you're screwed.
Unless you got a canoe.
Yeah. Unless you have a canoe.
Maybe you have a bug out canoe.
True. Yep. Electrical safety. Don't go into the basement if it's all flooded because there's like, I think my electrical panel's down there.
I call it water lightning.
You know those cool videos where it's like, hold on, they go down there, it's like, and they're like flipping the breakers and sparking everywhere. What'd you say you had?
I said it's water lightning. That's what I call it.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Yeah. And if you,
In the water.
you don't care what age you are, it's going to kill you.
37 or not.
But when there's flooding and you have 6,000 outlets with additional extension cords on them, and that's underwater,
Yeah.
that's a risk. You can get shocked. Avoid floodwaters, just like I was talking about before. Like, don't try to drive through it. Don't try to swim through it. It takes 6 inches of moving water to knock you off your feet. 6 inches.
I'm going to knock you off your feet with 6 inches.
Dang. That 6 inches comes up a lot. Also, there's all sorts of crap in the water. Humans are disgusting.
They really are.
Like floodwater. Floodwater. Somebody's cooking. Smells good.
Is it?
Yeah. Or I'm having a stroke.
That might be mind
Is
lightning.
that toast?
That's mind lightning there.
It's just a continual bolt hitting me.
I don't know.
But yeah, like the other thing is you're going to get swept off your feet in 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, flood water is disgusting.
It really is.
Like it's like oil,
Yeah.
crap,
Human
vomit,
bodies.
everything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try to walk through it. You're going to probably get more sick if
Burger
you
King
don't
grease.
drown.
Yeah.
Burger,
bad.
yeah. Obviously get to higher ground.
Yeah.
If you're trapped by moving water, move to the highest point possible. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
If you're in your house and it's starting to flood and you can't get out, go on the roof. If you're at
You got to
work-
get to higher ground.
If you're at work, go
I
on
always
the
think
top.
about Creed.
Yeah.
Can you take me higher?
That's the song
when the
I
water-
sang in the talent show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
You have a video of that?
I kept asking one of my friends because it was in high school.
Yeah.
Sang that song.
I would like to see that video.
I didn't lip sing it either.
You
Sang
like
it
you
real
sang it
good.
with your own vocal cords. Yeah, man. I would love to see that.
Yeah, it was
Did
great.
you do the thing?
Can
Did
you
you-
take me high?
Is that the other song that they do? Arms
The
Wide
other one
Open.
is, yeah.
Arms
with
Wide
arms wide. Yeah.
They're back touring again.
Are they really?
Yeah.
He had like a mental breakdown, didn't he?
I don't know.
I guess all
Probably.
like all band members have
Yeah.
at some point.
At one point in your life, you get one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody gets one. Band member, just
Yeah.
not dentists.
No.
Everyone else gets one.
Nope, they are. Yeah,
Nope.
control the world.
Yeah.
And again, don't go around barricades. Don't try to drive through floodwaters.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. So there's 2 signs you usually see during flooding. There's the yellow warning sign, pretty common.
Okay.
Says, and this is where that saying comes in: turn around, don't drown.
Okay. Yeah.
Makes sense. If it's a pink one, then there is a flood ahead. And
Okay.
again, turn around, don't drown.
Okay. Pink and yellow.
Yeah.
Seems like odd
Pink
colors.
and yellow, pink and yellow.
Yeah. It seems like a weird color.
It is a weird one. Pink one seems like you're like, sounds pretty safe. Looks pretty safe.
Yeah. Sounds like a sissy flood to
Must
me.
be like a breast cancer,
Yeah.
like
Breast cancer awareness flood.
5K going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah. So 18 inches of water can carry away large vehicles.
Heck yeah.
18 inches.
That's crazy.
Gear to consider. Again, radios, comms, super important. Dry bags.
Yeah,
If you're
those
gonna-
actually are great.
Yeah. They keep everything out. And you can fill them full of air and try and cross the floodwaters just like I told you not to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
don't
a
do
great
that.
way to die.
Yeah, exactly. Waders could be real nice.
Yeah.
If you're a fisherman, put them on now. You don't want that
Why not?
nasty poo water getting up in your britches. Storage safes again, and then emergency kits.
Yeah.
The one thing is like a lot of food storage is in your basement. And so if you want to have it in other places.
It's so true.
I don't think I have enough in my pantry. So I need to have, I do have some in like the garage, probably in the car, attic,
everywhere.
in a walk-in closet.
Yeah.
I do. I have
So,
it in
like,
different places.
We're talking about all this water, right? There's so much water because we're talking about floods. But this is water you do not want to drink.
No.
This is bad water to put in your belly.
Yeah.
Okay? You need to have good water because to get around this stuff
That sounds like one of my segues.
it's bad. I got to tell you about Element. If you didn't know, electrolyte deficiency or imbalances can cause headaches, cramps, fatigue, and weakness. As people who want to be prepared and ready for anything, the last thing you need is something that will slow you down when you need to be ready the most. That's why we at Casual Preppers have teamed up with Element. Look, I had to give a presentation this morning. I woke up and the first thing is like, I want
You get a tree element. You get an element.
That's really what I should have done. But I was like, I need a clear head. I need to be going in at 1,000%. I'm like, what do I need to do? I need to get hydrated. I need to make sure. So the first thing I did this morning was crack open an Element and chug that sucker. Because it really does, like, you have a clearer
increases
mind.
Blood flow to your brain.
Yes, it's you got to do it. Element is a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing that you don't. We think Element is perfect for bug out bags and EDC kits because it contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium. You don't have to be a dentist physicist to know that that's good stuff for your body. The cool thing is that Casual Preppers listeners get a free element sample pack when you make any purchase through our exclusive Casual Preppers link. That is a sample pack with one packet of every flavor. The cool thing is you can get it every time you order. So continue to use that link and you will get that free pack every single time. You won't get it anywhere else. You have to go through our link. So head to our link, drinkelement.com/casual preppers. That's drinklmnt.com/casual preppers and get your free sample pack today.
Do it now. Norovirus is like ramping up right now. No better.
I can't tell you how much I like Element. Like
I know.
Like
I gave it to like 3 of my coworkers this week, and they're like, "This stuff's really good." I'm like, "It is." And
It's
like
legit.
Pushing the end of their mug, drink it,
drink it out.
like on Dumb and Dumber.
Go order some.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Here's the-
and I did give them our code.
Yeah,
They're like, "Oh, it was a weird pitch." I'm like, "Shut up,
Shut
Get
up.
it.
Go order it,
Yeah.
idiot." Another thing. Well, we've kind of talked about this. High winds, tornadoes. These things are.
I think that's
prevalent.
the creepiest thing to me.
Yeah, the wind's scary.
Because you're just like, is it going to knock the whole house down?
Is my house going to be there
Do I have a real foundation? Do I have a real building
with walls
that I'm in?
and a foundation and windows? So before the storm, you need to understand the wind alerts. I think, did you already talk about the wind alerts already?
No, I did not.
I thought you did.
No, we just talked about thunderstorm alerts.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, with
Same thing,
as with
basically.
any kind of severe weather, it's critical to pay attention to forecasts, know what certain weather advisories mean in terms of potentially damaging or dangerous winds. The U.S. National Weather Service issues a number of wind-related alerts separate from specific
Yeah, we didn't talk about them.
thunderstorm, tornado, and hurricane
These are the ones I
notifications.
ignore.
Yeah.
Because we get them all
We get
the
them
time.
all the time. Here's the thing. We've talked about this
Don't ignore
already, but everyone should have a weather alert app on their phone.
Yeah.
Everybody should. They're free, they're very easy to set up, and they really could save your life in a very simple way.
It's the most realistic problem you're going to
Yeah.
probably face.
For sure. So let's talk about some things to do before the storm other than that. You got to trim those tree branches, baby.
Can't tell you how many times you got to trim those tree branches.
This is the 4th time we've told you to trim tree branches. Get it done. During strong winds, they can fall off, hit your house. That's the building with the foundation and the walls that we talked about, right?
Yeah.
So that's very critical to understand. Again,
These are the scary things that tap on your window. Like in the middle of the night, you're like, what is that?
I've had that happen before, and it's very scary.
Trim.
And then we're going back to those projectiles outside, like the propane tanks and the tarps and the
Lightning targets.
cramps. The lightning targets now become wind missiles. So you got to be careful with those.
And they do like put it that way. They're like missiles.
They're
and you're
missiles.
like, what?
What is this?
Sounds
Yeah.
intense.
Again, determine an interior room in your house, such as a basement or interior bathroom, where you can take shelter during high wind warnings. Just
Where there's no floor,
no-
walls,
no
windows,
plumbing,
doors.
electrical,
Yeah.
phones,
Bodies, humans,
nothing. Yeah,
nothing.
nothing in there. If you live in a mobile home, just go.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Those things are tornado magnets. They love them.
They really do.
The wind likes them. I don't know what it is, but you need to go somewhere else. Go to the local dentist. Go to the local Burger King. Stay safe. Okay?
Burger King should be paying us.
They
for
really
this
should.
episode.
Ensure that your cell phone, your weather radio, and power tools, like the saws that you might need afterwards, they're ready to go. Fully
I
charged
was
batteries.
Like thinking you're like hide them or something.
No, you don't
You
need
remember
to-
in Twister when they go in that like barn and they're like,
yeah.
who are these people?
Yeah, that's true, huh? No, but just in case afterwards you have branches that fall on your vehicle, your Trump
your
flag,
way out.
Your Trump flag gets stuck underneath a branch. You can zzz, get
I ain't
right through
cutting
it.
that flag.
Not the flag. That's that wood you got to cut.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Update your emergency kit. You got to have enough food and water to last 3 days per person in your household. And then during the storm, let's talk about during the storm.
Weren't you just like, wasn't it recently you said that the power outage time frame has extended to like
Yeah.
almost 7 days?
Yeah, not 7 days.
Was it 5?
Power outage?
Was it 7 hours?
Yeah, it was hours.
No, I
Yeah.
thought you said the average time was like a couple
per
of days.
year.
Per year. Oh, is it per year?
That is,
I was like, man, that's a long
yeah,
time per
that
power outage.
That is all added up throughout
Okay.
the year.
Sorry
That's
about
something-
that. I got my stats wrong.
Ain't going to be a week. You're going to be okay. But still,
Well, you have to
it was
prepare
hours.
for.
hours, and you got to be prepared for that. Yeah. During the storm, if possible, get indoors during high winds. You're caught outside is going to be very bad. If driving, don't speed up and just try and
Got a good tailwind.
we're gonna make a great time. No, you need to reduce your speed, maintain ample distance between your car and others.
Yeah, right.
Because the wind is dangerous. It really will blow you around.
Yeah.
And who knows when something's gonna fall onto the road? They're gonna have to stop real quick in front of you, and you
Have you
can't
ever
stop.
followed those semis that are like,
Yeah.
you're like, how is that not tipping over?
It's very scary.
Terrifying.
Very scary. The octopus.
Very scary.
The octopus was very scary. If you encounter down power lines, immediately jump on top of them. Do not. No. Immediately call your local electrical utility to report them. They may not know about it, right? So call them. Let somebody know about it so that they can get it worked on ASAP, because those things are scary.
That is scary.
With the same stuff to talk about here, food, water, batteries, flashlights, first aid kits are very important as well with all of these, but more specifically with the winds, because that's when a missile is going to come get you, and you're going to have to use a tourniquet on your leg that's bleeding out or whatever. Cash, because
blow away.
Yeah, you got to just more like
Anchor
coins.
it down.
Coins. don't use paper money. Just mostly coins. No, but the power is very likely to go out in some of these storms, and if you have to purchase something, cash is probably going to be more useful than your card. Entertainment options. You're at home, the power's out, the kids are cranky, you've got to figure out something to do. Cards, board games, books, if they can read. If you can read, that's great. You got to have something for people to do at the home that maybe doesn't require power.
Yeah.
So think about that. You could consider boarding up your windows if this happens a lot. A lot of people have window board up kits basically in their garage. They just take them out, zip them on a house, and it's all good. And it's not zippered, but it's
That'd be awesome.
It'd be cool if they were zippers. So maybe some wood and some screws in all that kind of stuff.
All your Halloween stuff, basically.
Mhm.
I think that's basically what we have. It's just like,
I know. Yep. Thunderstorms can potentially spawn tornadoes, Cameron. We've all seen Twister.
yes,
I haven't yet seen the new Twister
trailer.
I will soon.
It's there.
It's going to happen. Especially, this is very specific, and I don't know what all this means, but within supercell thunderstorms.
Yeah, there was a whole thing on that I saw.
Where strong wind shear and rotating updrafts create the necessary conditions for tornado formation. So that can happen in this
supercell. This Energizer supercell.
That's right. Tornadoes are an entirely separate episode, but know that
Did
it
we
can
do one on tornadoes?
I don't know.
Or just hurricanes? I don't know. Dig around, see if you find one.
I don't know. Just know that it can happen in the context of a thunderstorm if you live in those certain areas where the conditions are right. Obviously,
And even
Tornado
not
Alley.
always.
Even not, but more likely in Tornado Alley.
For
right?
sure.
So be thinking about it.
Wind is the worst, man.
Yeah,
That's
I hate
the one
it.
that creeps me out the most.
I don't
'cause
like
it's
it.
like, could this be it? Am I
Is this
gonna
where
get
I die?
sucked up in this?
Yeah.
The other things that come with thunderstorms are like weird temperature swings.
Oh, gosh.
Menopause going on in the sky.
Mhm. Cranky old lady in the sky.
Yeah. But specifically, I wanted to talk about like large hail.
Good hail.
Hail.
Good hail.
Hail out there. The largest hailstone recovered in the U.S. fell in Vivian, South Dakota, June 23rd, 2010, with a diameter of 8 inches
Oh, that's a
and a
stone.
circumference of 18.62 and a
Jeez.
girth. No, and it weighed 1 pound, 15 ounces.
That's a baby.
That's a free.
That's a premature baby.
The stork dropped a baby.
That's huge, man. That is a premature baby.
Yeah, he's a newborn, 1 pound, 15 ounces.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But that's huge.
That's a biggie.
And
Imagine that
you said you
falling on
went
your
through
head.
a hailstorm. Yeah.
Yeah, I did go through a hailstorm.
And
it was wild.
I remember seeing like when my parents were like looking at cars, they were like, "This one's been in a hailstorm," and the whole top is like
That's what it's rippled?
like, dinged in. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like we were on the freeway when it happened, and there
What
were
do you even
almost
do?
a million
Well, I guess-
wrecks because people were just stopping under the underpass,
Oh,
and you could
yeah.
barely get through. And we're like, somebody's gonna die because
For sure.
of so it's not always like the hail or the tornado. It's the idiot people who don't want their
Vehicle,
F-250 dented, and you're just like,
they do recommend that you go try and find
I get that, but not in the middle of the road.
not in a highway.
Like there was like
freeway.
16 vehicles trying to get under one underpass.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone's gonna die.
Just pull off to the side of the road.
Yeah.
You're supposed to stop during it.
Yeah.
But clogging the road up.
It's not good.
Yeah. That's the one thing I think that's more threatening here, like during winter storms and stuff, and people are like going to.
Yeah.
I'm like, get off the road if you're too paranoid to drive. Just get off the road.
Or people going way too fast.
Or there's
the opposite
both,
as well. Yeah.
Both. Anyway, and Texas saw one of the largest hailstorms in more recent years. It measured 6.4 inches.
That's a baby.
In diameter, and it was recovered near Hondo, Texas.
Interesting.
Yeah. The heaviest ever recorded is 2.2 pounds in Bangladesh.
Gosh dang it,
I'm not going to try and say the district.
Gopalaganj.
Gopalganj.
Yeah.
Gopalganj. 14th of April, 1986. Largest diameter officially measured was 18.622 inches in circumference.
That's the Vivian.
That was the same
No,
one.
that's a different one, actually. That's the same one.
Yeah.
Same one.
Got different inches here.
The day
Doesn't
after.
make any sense.
That was
this
the
one
day
says
after.
8 inches and one says 18 inches.
Yeah, someone's off.
18 inches is huge. I don't think it was 18. I bet it was 8.6.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah. 18 inches around.
That's like a basketball.
Is that? I don't know. What's the circumference? Let me see. What feels normal here? Yeah, that's about 18 inches.
Let me feel my prostate real quick. Yeah, about 18.
I ain't pissed in 4 months.
The greatest average hail precipitation.
29 and a half inches is a basketball.
Oh, okay.
So it's half the size almost of a basketball.
So it's like a tetherball? I don't know.
Tetherball. Volleyball, maybe?
Yeah. So this area in Kenya, Kericho,
Can you believe
experiences
it?
hailstorms on average. Can you believe that hailstorm? 50 days annually. It had one year that had 132 days of hail in 1
Good
year.
hail. That's insane.
Oh, that's a freaking ton of
It
hail.
just always hails.
Never rains, just hails.
You know how mad you would be?
Yeah.
If it just hailed all the time?
Yeah, that would
Like,
suck.
screw this place.
It's like you can't
Let's
enjoy
move.
it. It's just like
I know.
get pelted every time.
You can't walk outside.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. I'm like, that's a lot.
That
of days.
is bonkers.
But then again, I got the same stats as the 18 and 8 inches. So who
Yeah,
knows?
that's true.
So yeah, you have to go back more than a decade for a death related to hailstorms.
Oh.
So there's actually
Send 'em straight to hail.
not a lot. The last one happened in March 2000 when a person was killed by a baseball to softball size hail in Lake Worth, Texas.
Wow.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
So there have been a couple other related deaths in the past 100 years. So not very common to get, your bell rung bad enough or head
Jeez.
trauma.
Yeah, that's crazy. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
My grandpappy died from a
Head is bloated.
hailstorm.
He was trying to get over lightning targets. Boom. Hailstorm.
Hailstorm. Propane missile right in his face. Hail in his head.
His body's still in the window well.
We left it there. Rest in peace, Pappy. Testicles, spectacles, wallet, and watch.
Yeah. So before the storm, what can you do? Protect your windows and your doors and your skylights.
Pray.
Yeah. Storm shutters. So if you're in one of those areas
Yeah.
that get really bad hailstorms,
I've always wanted to get
consider
storm
the
shutters.
shutters. Me too.
And just shut them all the time. So if I can't see the outside world.
Yeah. I'm like, my wife will like open the blinds for her son, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't like that.
It's bright.
I made my wife get like lamps in our living room because I hate like bright overhead lights. I just hate them.
Yeah.
As we were
I like
sitting
that
on it.
really dim, like
Oh.
nice, like comfortable reading.
Yeah.
If you read.
If you read.
I just stare at it.
I just listen to the NOAA radio, man.
Actually,
You know what I mean?
I could sit there and listen to
I
that.
could too.
Nowadays, when I'm super interested in storms.
I
and
long for the days of like the 1940s where
stuff, where
you
they sit
sat
around the radio.
and listened to the radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want it
I
again.
think you'd get a lot more out of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So obviously, you're wanting to protect whatever can be broken. So consider installing
My
those
spirit.
shutters. Yeah.
Can be broken.
Or just open the windows and let it come in.
Yeah, invite all the hail in.
Yeah. Secure outdoor items again. Probably cut and trim some bushes and some trees.
Trim down your bushes.
Yeah.
Good hail. Trim down your bushes.
Yeah. Trim no bushes.
What's the circumference of that bad boy? Trim down your baby bushes.
Weather got real weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and they have those blankets again that you can kind of that would look pretty tacky, but
Hail blanket?
yeah, hail blanket, storm blankets.
Okay.
During the storm, if you're in an automobile, you should stop driving
In the middle of the road.
Yeah, yeah,
On the freeway.
Yeah, get out of the way of other vehicles,
Yes.
but stop because you're not everybody's going to stop. Kobe's on his way home.
I always heard
Blast on through.
you should stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that makes
That's
the
what
most
DMX always used to tell me.
That's great.
That's what I always
That's
remember.
what I think you're supposed to remember.
When I'm in a
Obviously, that
hailstorm.
stuck better than like any real safety.
Oh, God.
If you see a safe place close by, like highway underpass that isn't occupied by 100 other vehicles,
Yeah.
get in there. Get it in there.
Get in there.
Drive that car over in there.
Yeah.
Do not leave your vehicle
No.
until it stops hailing.
Mhm.
Stay away from car windows.
How are you supposed to do
I know.
that?
I had to put that in there.
Sit
'cause
on the
when I-
middle console.
When I read that, I was like,
Cover your head.
there's windows everywhere. So
It was a moonroof.
yeah,
What do I do?
It's like imagine a Tesla. I'm like,
Yeah.
could it break that top? Probably not.
Mm.
I know. Yeah. Anyway,
Put very small children under
I've
you.
heard the glass in Teslas are like super hard to break because
Well, the
people like
Cybertruck-
drowned and stuff.
The Cybertruck is
That's
like
bulletproof.
bulletproof.
That's true.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hail-proof. Probably.
Dang. We should do an episode on how to survive a Tesla crash.
Yeah.
Cover your eyes with something like a piece of cloth.
Oh.
If you're in the car and you're trying to avoid the
Like a
windows.
mysterious lady in a
Yeah.
movie like that has that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
the cape over like a villain in a
some sort of a
yeah
vampire or of some sort.
yeah in some weird melodrama.
That's
on
great.
stage.
Great input from me. You're welcome. Just like random crap going out of my
So
mouth.
get in there and put your cape over your face.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
That's fantastic input from me.
You're welcome, people.
Saving lives.
Saving lives one stupid comment at a time.
Yeah. Put very small children under you and cover their eyes. Like a kidnapper.
Yeah, that looks weird.
Yeah. In a building, again, foundation and walls.
Whoa.
Stay inside until the hail stops. Stay away from the windows.
Stop, drop, shut them down.
Account for
Open
all
up
family.
shop.
Account for all family members. Building occupants. Maybe people aren't supposed to be at your house.
Building. How many building occupants do we have?
Yeah.
Count them.
I should put that over my door in my house. Maximum occupancy 5.
Yeah, nobody
come
can
in.
come in here. That's a great idea for like a
Like a
doormat.
doormat. Yeah, that's a good one.
Maximum occupancy 5.
Don't come in here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Trademark.
Yeah. Trademark. Yeah. Cash purpose. Gear to consider: storm blankets, cover your windows.
Cover your
Storm
windows.
shutters, improved roofing.
I'm gonna
if you got
upgrade it.
yeah,
Upgrade.
if you get a lot of hail, you probably want the best of the best on the roof.
Yeah.
And then blackout kits and
Yep.
flashlights and things like
That's
that.
true. That's
So,
true.
That is how you survive a thunderstorm.
That really is. But we're
It's time for the
we're gonna
quick and dirty
keep it
medical
going.
tip.
Yeah, let's just
with
get it
this
done
with
here.
this quick and dirty
So
because it's part of it.
yeah, it is. So lightning injuries. So what do you do when someone you're with, 37-year-old, gets hit by lightning?
Wish it was a woman.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. So your best friend that's a male obviously is going to get hit by lightning.
Yeah.
There is a misconception that people believe like they're carrying a charge. I can't touch them.
Like they charged up.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm going to get shocked if I hit them. No, that's not true.
Yeah.
The other thing with lightning strikes is that unless they get thrown across, the ground
Building.
through over a bridge,
Yeah, okay.
like strange.
Sure.
They're you don't need to stabilize their spine. They're not going to have a broken bone usually. So
Okay.
get them to safety. Like don't be doing CPR in an open plane when there's still a lightning storm going on.
Are you talking about like an airplane or just a plane on the
planes.
ground? Okay.
Planes.
Yeah.
The ones that are like in the Middle East.
Yeah. The Middle East ones.
And then the most common thing is cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
You get shocked. It's like getting hit with an AED, but not synchronized.
ADD?
And so, AED.
Oh, AED.
AED.
Yeah.
And so AIDs, AIDS.
You got hit with the AIDS.
You basically are in fibrillation or your cardiac arrest.
That's
so
bad.
You go, basically, you're going to go up to the person and check to see if they're even breathing at that point, and then typically you're going to start CPR immediately.
Okay.
That's the most common cause of death is cardiac arrest.
Mm.
Hit with all that voltage, heart stops.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if you do have nearby an AED, that's the next thing to do is, start CPR and then have somebody, if they're with you, to go call for help and get an AED.
So the treatment for a shock is more shock.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
not
you're
weird.
saying. Yeah.
A little less lightning.
Little less lightning. A treatment for a lot of lightning is a little lightning.
Yeah, hopefully get struck again, they come back to life.
Yeah. You can only help cross
So
your
you
fingers.
can hold on to their arm, put your arm up real high.
Put their Johnson rod in the air and hopefully
This will kill me, but it'll jumpstart you.
it's a Frankenstein situation.
Yeah. And then treatment for shock. So if they did survive and they're not in cardiac arrest, or you've got their heart going again, like treat them for shock, lay the person flat on their back,
High
elevate
five
their
them
legs.
first.
Yeah. Nice.
We did it.
And then elevate their legs 8 to 12 inches above their head,
You know what 8 to 12
Hang 'em
inches
upside
is.
down.
Yeah.
And then check for burns. That's the other thing is there's usually an entrance wound and an exit wound. And the exit wound tends to be on the feet, and it's pretty
on the
nasty.
feet.
Blows the toes off. I don't know.
That would be better than going out the crotch area.
If you hung real low, it's going out that.
You know where it'll go. That's what we say.
Most medical doctors know that one.
All the dentists know it.
Yeah. If you hung real low, you know where to go.
Go to hell.
But yeah, burns, treat those later. Usually it's
Okay.
cardiac arrest.
Don't treat 'em right then.
CPR. No. I'm just saying, in terms of what's
Yeah.
most important. They're probably in cardiac arrest. Get that CPR started.
Okay.
And then if you have an AED, shock them again, and then treat the shock. Not that shock,
A different
but the
shock.
shock.
The shock of the
from
shock.
cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And then check for burns. You can deal with that later.
Asterisk.
I hope that's helpful.
This is not medical advice. And in any way, shape, or
I hope
form.
that's helpful.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Don't get hit by lightning. We do have the latest tack pack, Cameron. Are we excited?
We do. Let's
We
read it
are-
together because
Okay.
we got two papers.
We got two of the papers. We're gonna team read today. True Glow Armorer's Wrench. That'd be a great lightning rod for your truck or
Yes,
something.
it's long enough.
Yeah, that's a great armorer's
That's
wrench.
a cool wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got the Creature Grips M-Lock rail panels.
They're in here.
They definitely are in there somewhere. And then we have the MFT Lucky magazine. This thing is cool.
It's like a zombie
It's like
magazine.
a Ninja Turtles or something.
Yeah, that's-
magazine is pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
And we have the 9-line range ready cap. Yeah, put that on your
Ooh,
head.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Is it like felt
fleece.
inside
yeah.
or something? It felt like it.
This felt good.
And then we have the Birchwood Casey nitrile gloves.
That's cool.
Yep. And then we have the Leprechaun
So if you're
sticker.
gonna murder someone,
Yeah, that's
just
perfect.
fingerprints aren't gonna get on
Yeah.
anything.
This is a murder kit. Not really a murder kit.
Oh.
And then we have the Leprechaun sticker. Feeling lucky?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's Marcel.
Oh, and then we with the plus item, we got the Troy Industries fixed battle sights.
Oh, that's what. these are.
$140
Here's
value.
the little rails.
Jeez Louise, crazy talk. And that's it. Guys, again, thank you so much. This is so much fun. Again, you will not have Mindless Banner for a month or
Sorry.
so, month and a half maybe. But remember to please go follow the new podcast. This podcast is a secret. That's the name of it.
That is the name.
And it's not a secret anymore. It has been a secret.
Yeah,
But it isn't
it'll
anymore.
remain a secret, but it is the podcast.
Yeah, it is the podcast. Go follow us on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and TikTok. We'd be.
It's gonna be exciting. I think you guys. We're gonna have fun. You're gonna
Yeah.
have fun. Those are gonna be good stuff.
Everybody's gonna have fun.
All
Why
the
would you
weird
want?
stuff, man.
Probably no lightning strikes anywhere
No,
for anyone.
no.
Not
That is
that I
true.
know of. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. Stay survived.